Hey, what it do, baby? Thank you so much for coming back to watch the On The Map podcast on the Reggiemash network with your boy Reggiemash. Yo, a big shout out to everybody who's come through, and an even bigger shout out to the Sensei Sam, the president of the Vaal Triangle. Yo, this is my big homie. I'd really love if you guys can watch through the whole interview. It's one of my best and most fun interviews I've ever done. So without further ado, man, let's go right into the interview and hear what he has to say. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the On The Map podcast with Reggiemash. I'm with my big homie Justsam live. What's good, man? Yo. Hey, man, I have to be honest. I'm so excited, bro.
Same here, though, because we've been in the talks,
we've been. Yeah. I've known Justsam for a couple of years now. I met him through a good friend of mine, Peace Next.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very excited to be speaking to you today, bro. No, I feel like you're the big homie. Yeah, Justsam is my big homie for sure, man. And you know, when I started this channel, this is one interview that I decided that I would definitely do.
Yeah.
And if this year ended without having interviewed you, I was gonna cancel, call it quits. We're done, you know. For sure, man.
I feel you.
Man, are you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm hundreds, bro. I'm hundreds.
100%, man.
Yeah, how are you?
Man. Oh, super lekker. Thanks for asking. Damn, no one's asking me if I'm good.
I need to check. You know?
Man. I'm all good, bro. I'm super happy, feeling great, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, for the most part, I really want to touch on something. You know, you're a bit of a big artist.
Yeah.
Not a big
Somewhat.
man. You're big, bro. In the context of Italy, you're big, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, I really just want to touch on the general theme. So, with everything we're talking about, I want people to be able to learn what it is that you're going through, what it is that they should look forward to going through, what it is that they should be looking out for, you know. But before we get to all of that, you know, I just want us to talk really about your early, a young Justsam, who your name is, where you're from, you know, because I just thought about it now. I actually don't know your name. I don't know what Sensei said.
Yeah, sure.
I really know your name. So if you can just give us a short intro to who you are, my brother.
Okay, for those who don't know me, I go by the name of Justsam, aka Sensei, aka Young Hotman, aka the Mayor.
The Mayor.
But my real names, my ID names, it's Samuel Mokhele. Born and bred in Sharpeville, the Vaal, VSEC, you know. Yeah, basically.
VSEC, So growing up, did you really feel like you'd be doing music? Were you always inclined towards that, or was it like an influence that came at a later stage?
To be honest, I've always been part of the musical culture.
Yeah.
Because Vaal is very, it's known for hip hop.
Exactly.
I mean, as far as history goes, if I have my history correct, this is where hip hop started in South Africa and Cape Town.
Cape Town and South Africa.
So both of us, you know, so coming from that type of background. Okay, hold on. Give me the question again, one last time.
I'm saying, were you always involved with music? Did you always know?
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
So I've been, like I'm saying, I've been with the culture. It's just that next week I can studio.
Oh,
you feel me? That only happened years after high school. I feel like I went late into studio.
I see.
Just looking at kids that are pushing right now. Niggas are going into studio as early as 14, 15, 16. Whereas Nagi Talibu studio with 23, you know what I mean? But the musical background has always been there.
Always been there.
I've always loved to go to ciphers. Whenever I'm at a party back then, used to somewhere, leave whatever I'm doing, just go listen, you know what I mean?
My brother, first Bonyako, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
And Mpopatoni for the most part.
Yeah.
And that's where he actually met you, you know? At the ciphers in Zone 14, you know, that was actually a big thing at some point. So I can actually attest to that. I know that there was a big cipher culture in the Vaal Triangle.
Yeah. So it started like that, you know, until just one day I decided, actually I didn't even decide. I was coming back from school, going back home, December.
Not trying to go home.
You know what I mean? And there was a place called Gaza, which was run by Archie, ex-Angel. I don't know if you know him, the dreadlock guy. He used to run the spot. And one Sunday, I just heard, was somewhere. Oh, kilo sheba fela, you know. Got there, playing music. 8 o'clock, there were performances. So I watched the performances actually for like 2 hours, just watching the performances. After everything, I just felt like,
You want to
man,
be
I
a
can do
part of
better.
this. Oh,
Yeah, I just felt like,
snap.
because niggas were rapping, dog, but just in my head where I was at, I felt like, nah, man,
they ain't
I
doing
can do
nothing.
better, dog. And then I met a guy called Blueprint. That's the guy, and he's the guy who invited me to his studio. Like,
Okay.
so after I heard him perform, I was like, dog, I heard the song you were sharing just now. Dinta, like BT Tokizamang, Inkiamang, you know. Emma, I have a studio at my spot. What? Okay,
Crazy.
Emma, I'm trying to try something, you know.
Sure.
I'm gonna land on my crib tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's see. And that's how it started.
Yeah, man, be comfortable with Sotho.
Hey, hi,
even
what's
if you
it?
speak Chinese, it's cool.
But you know, I speak.
Yeah, all the way.
It's always like this.
All right, no problem. Yeah, that's
and,
dope, man.
Yeah, and that's basically how it started. You know, back in 2011 up until now.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. You been making music for like what, 12 years now?
Yeah.
Jeez
Straight.
Christ, 12 years of making
12
music.
years straight, bro. And to be honest, it doesn't feel like 12 years, though.
Yeah.
It feels like half of it. It feels like 6.
Sure.
Because,
sure.
it moves so quickly. Things, just time moves so quickly.
Things are happening.
You know what I mean?
You know, I'm asking that question about whether you always knew because,
yeah.
For the most part, when you know what you want to do, you have a plan. Although plans don't usually go according, but you know, you probably have a plan. But I know, like, there was like a whole thing that I don't really know the details.
Yeah.
But when I first heard you had done the pound cake, Libo Ajelwa and all of that. That's when I first heard of Justsam.
And that's when I was blowing up.
Yeah, that's when you actually kind of blew up because for me personally, I always say it, man. I was always at home. I was always with my friend. He's behind the camera, Peko. I was always with that guy when I was younger, you know. Around
big shout out,
I
Big
was
G.
always with him, you know. So at least they were playing sports and stuff. But for me, if I wasn't with him, I was at home.
Yeah.
So if I were to hear about someone, I would say they were particularly big because you need to have had a serious reach. For you to reach someone who's not even looking for you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also,
you know?
at that time, the internet wasn't what it was now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mix it times.
When
we were all dating that one girl who nobody actually knows. Hey, that girl, I don't Kanye. She call herself Kanye or something. Yeah, those times. So for real, like I really never really came across your stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, with Wajelo, with Pound Cake, I still remember the whole damn verses. Bro. That's how good that was.
Yeah,
you know?
those ones,
really
man.
Good.
That's the Bible right there, dog.
So was that like a calculated decision?
No, actually.
It was just like, yo, I'd like to be on this
people
beat.
caught me recently. One tall.
Already
like,
rolling.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I started in 2011. Started recording here and there. Wabo, I blew Umfa Studio. And I'm starting, you know, my first few tracks, I still don't like them even today, you know, but I just started going with it. And from song to song, I just got better. Song to the next song, I got better. Next song, until Nagotabo Pound Cake. And how, guys, strategically, because it was like, yo, I'm putting my music out, original songs.
Yeah.
I'm putting my music out and people don't even know who I am. People aren't even listening to my, to some of my shit. Like, so how am I gonna reach the broader market? And I cannot go, like, I'm with it, basically. So it was just like, yo,
and so
you know what?
Wajelwa was an original, right?
Yeah.
It might not have been on a beat of yours, but it was an original.
It's Drake's
I remember, song. So that's why I'm asking, because I know there was a whole scandal behind that. I even remember reading on that. Reading about that, I think it was in a newspaper or something.
Yeah, because it really went big.
Because someone blew up on somebody else's work.
Song of the year. I think that's the best
Song
way to
of
put
the
it.
year type stuff.
An award for Song of the Year, but it's okay.
And it's like, you know, what's the story, man? I'm not trying to say nothing, bro. What's the story, bro?
I'm just gonna say this before I get into the story.
Yeah.
So gahle, I'd say, okay, I don't know how it was arranged, but I was told there's a guy called Shondi from the Free State. So he's the guy who actually stole the concept. Wabo heard the song, how I'm picturing it.
Yeah.
Stole the concept and ran it through Prince KB.
Sure.
Because he's like a radio jock, this and that. And I feel like that's how it happened. But Lena, I'm holding him accountable somewhat because when I'm told like okay, something, you know what I mean? Let's just say, hey,
Sure.
you just need to go, you need to find out. Right? So, okay, for instance, at that time, that topic was so huge because people didn't want to talk about it.
They didn't.
Hey, yeah, it's a hal, and it's a hal, nobody.
I kind of didn't even believe it was happening because, like,
you know what I
wouldn't even
mean?
see it, yeah.
But it was happening in real time. You know what I mean? So it's the concept that really made the track what it was. It's not even the one. It's not the overall song, dog. It's just the concept.
Because that was big, bro.
The concept was too big. So that's how I think Prince KB was But here's what happened. After I dropped it, I think it was back in 2013 or 14.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, dropped it, got momentum, blew up, this and that. 2 years later, this guy does a song. I hear it. And some of my people are telling me, yo.
They took your concept.
I heard something like this, but it's house. Yeah. But it's talking about the same thing. Heard, obviously, it blew up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, okay. Who do I talk to? Who am I? How do I get through this? Then I was like, okay, let me text him. I texted him on Facebook, inbox. Yo, hot man, give mama. And yeah, I heard the song. I was just wondering, like, how did you guys end up there talking about that topic?
So you texted him?
Yeah.
You texted Prince KB on Facebook?
Yeah, so I texted him on Facebook.
Because I wanted to ask if, like, he actually ever got a hold of you or not.
I texted him on Facebook. Didn't reply. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but the song is still moving. At that time, I was still also on Twitter. And then I was like, you know what, this guy, inbox,
yeah, so put it on blast once,
Hey, so I was like, because he's ignoring me, inboxing, I'll give him like the street, Twitter, right in front of everyone. It's like, yo, dog, this song,
it's my song,
hey, what go on, dog? Like, what's the story? Yo, this guy, yo, his reply is like, when are you just mad because you didn't make the song blow up? And I know he said you just mad because we made the song blow up. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't expect that kind of response. And I realized it's an
yeah.
But like I told him shit. I was like, nah, dog, that's not how you roll.
Don't be like that.
That's not how you roll, bro. That's not because I would say in life, because life is too big, dog. But it's all about otherwise.
And so how does it feel when this nigga wins an award of your song?
And when I feel like
when you first initially found out,
a lot of people tried. That I won't take away from people. A lot of people tried to like even got put on Daily Sun. Eminem became this.
Yeah, I remember that. I saw it on a newspaper at some point. Bro.
Which I don't like. Which I ended up not liking because you feel like
you're gonna be known for that more than anything else.
Thank you. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I had to learn from that mistake. But at that time, it was a strategy. So I'm jumping on these hot songs to get my shit out there.
Hey, only
but
for
at the
someone
same
to jump
time,
on your hot song.
People are already inside are like, yo, this guy's playing. So then that's it. And then now at that time, I can musically in.
I like what you just said. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but I like what you just said, né? Because before I personally knew you, I had told myself that, damn, bro, why didn't this nigga register that song?
Yeah, it was that. Like, I won't lie, we started things off the wrong way around. That's the honest
You know,
truth.
not just you.
Yeah.
98% of me, all the musicians I'm talking about, down from bedroom studio right up to proper studios. Okay,
bro.
proper studios, maybe not.
Yeah.
Actually, because now you still have Bomnebo and stuff. Like, they're still going through the same thing. Like, you don't want to go through the paperwork, bro.
You know what I mean?
And paperwork, man. You got to do the paperwork.
That was just a mistake, one tolerating. And I get bunyaning, I just mean within the industry and within the industry that I'm trying to learn. At that time, I just love doing music. Chatela music, it's so you need paperwork, registering of companies,
and me, I'm
registering
scared,
your
bro.
name.
You know, someone could go and freaking steal this, and you know,
that's why you have
this
to
whole
get
show. I really want to start finding out what the paperwork.
Yeah,
as well,
that's why
man.
you need to get that name like solidified, trademarked. You know what I mean? Because you can never know what will happen.
Hey, I'm not dropping this episode until I've trademarked my episode. I need a trademark, bro.
And Prince KB at that time, he wasn't the only one. He's not the only one who ran away with concept. Or I remember now like she Unabina Basadi. I don't know if you know. Basadi.
Yeah, I remember that.
That nigga also.
That was you, bro.
That was me.
I remember.
That was me. That was me.
In high school these days.
And
bro.
at that time, I the balls to So, never remix. Obviously, it's Drake, it's Tiger, it's no, it's me. It was Migos.
Yeah.
It was Migos.
Versace.
Migos, Tiger, Kilibet Wabo, and it was like a long remix. So at that time, I could control doors. So body cubase, body in, and then I put my verse after them. So I didn't make it entirely on my own. Like I just I was able to download instrumental, link it together with the original, heighten the volume so it matches and record on top of it. And that's what it fucked a lot of people over. And that guy took and again I died in UK 4 bars. It's a very old song.
Like 10, 11 years.
Yeah, he took those specific lines and he made them a hook. He made it the exact same beat and he blew up.
Crazy,
and I'm at that time I'm looking at all this, bro. I'm looking at all this like bad luck. I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Three of the songs.
Yeah.
But man, it's I can talk hard, you know.
And this is kind of like a part of kind of the low part of your career.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to talk about another bit of low.
Yeah.
Upon my own research, and I hope I'm not ambushing you with this.
Yeah. I know.
There was a bit of a drug phase.
Yeah. Which
like
I'm glad that
yeah, man, because I'm doing this for the youngins.
Yeah, bruv.
I'm doing this for the youngins so that they know, like, you're talented, bro. But I do feel like that maybe could have held you back. But like, if you can just touch on that briefly,
it did.
You don't have to go too much into it, but briefly.
Yeah, to be honest, there was a phase I got into drugs, and it's crazy because but one would then the drugs automatically you think original no. But I just feel like that guy was so he was able to like
he was smooth with
it. Dog, he was very smooth with it. You know what I mean? But it's not a phase that I'm proud of, you know, because I lost a lot of things. If there's something I'll tell you about these drugs, and I was smoking heavy drugs.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you lose a lot of things. You lose your family, you lose your friends, you lose yourself.
Yeah.
You don't even know. You can't even like you can't feel yourself.
But
like,
also in
the
deep end of
you know what I mean? And shit, I just feel like I was living like my worst enemy's nightmare or dream. And it came true. I didn't ask for it, to be honest. It just so happened because
I don't think anybody would, honestly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like how it happened. My goals were very low. And then now I'm a late bloomer in life. That's how I like to look at it. So in Tungulungi, it's late. Exceptional. But very late, bruv. Like maybe around 24. That's when I really started smoking. Why? Or 25.
And that's like the worst time to start, because like now you have a lot more to lose, bro.
You know what I mean? So, hey man, a lot happened through that time. A lot happened. I lost a lot of.
But how did you come out though? Because that's another thing that I feel like that's the most important thing for people to learn.
Yeah.
How do you get out? Because getting in, you won't see yourself get in, honestly.
Yeah.
But getting out It's one man.
And to be honest, that's the most part difficult. Who defeat? Because
out,
now when you're trying to quit these things, so not just about to quit away. Why tell her like, hey, and even for me, it was very tough, dog. It was very tough. I was trying to move away from that life, because when you're in that type of darkness, so it seems like everything is far-fetched. But
and the worst part about all that stuff is how you rationalize it by yourself.
Yeah.
At some point, you will try to rationalize why you're doing it and all of that. And I think that's another really dangerous thing about them. You know?
But I think what really triggered me was an event that happened, which hey man, otherwise I'm just gonna blur it out anyway. So one night I got a call from my mom. Telling me, niggas try to rape her. This and that.
Sorry, man.
And I feel like that devastated. Because
I personally know you're very close with your grandma. That's one person you're always speaking about.
But it's all good.
R.I.P.
And that event, the following day, I went straight home. First and foremost, because I'm and I'm not there. Music, I'm being selfish about life.
Yourself,
you know what I mean? Whereas I'm not taking care of. But at the same time, hopefully to the destination so I can take care of things. But that's when I took the decision, like, you know what, and like blame my want to kidnap secondly, everything in life. That's when I was like, and that's when the recovery process started. It wasn't easy, my nigga. I'll tell you no lie. It was not easy. It was very hard. Facing withdrawals, facing this. And then I didn't even go to rehab.
And the thing about substances is that the only way you and that's basically like getting rid of all of the people you've been spending a bunch of years
I'm gonna refine it even further. We're not before mouting. Am I? Because it's peer pressure, at the end of the day. You know, they'll put you under pressure because Batu when how to. Because Banabatu when how to. So and I started slowly, and then like I was shit, man. I was ashamed, because when I looked myself in the mirror, it wasn't him.
It wasn't Sam.
It wasn't him. I didn't even look at the mirror maybe for my 2 years or so, because I just felt like I felt empty. I looked at myself and I just didn't feel myself inside. And then another thing that also helped. One day, family, 7, 8. Everybody's there. And in my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm letting this go.
Shaky warrior.
Because we all know, but nobody's talking about it. And then I admitted. I think admitting it really saved me. My little sisters, my mother, my stepdad, everybody is in the house. I was like, yo, I have a problem. But in time, I'm going to chat about drugs. And it's about to great.
Much love.
For real.
Much love.
Yo, that ain't your money. You didn't know how to play it too. I can't enter. Killing. Yo, everybody's like, what the hell?
Yeah, like you just touched the taboo.
Like nigga, why? You know what I mean? But my mom is like, so what measures are you willing to take? So she works at a clinic. I know her facility and I was like, yo. And I knew like shit, it's gonna be very embarrassing for my mom because I'm famous. I'm famous even at a workplace. Everybody knows me. I'm that famous. And now and now and it's like, man, you know, what's it basically. But at the same time, it was like, man, I'm trying to get help for myself. If I don't do this, if I don't do this, and then I basically swallowed my pride and yeah, I started.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Going to somebody for counseling.
I'm proud of you.
Like, yo, I started counseling, and I mean, over the years, I think maybe I used them for mama. Let's just say 3 years to 4, but to come back to myself again from where I was, it took me about 5.
Yeah.
To actually. We feel us cano. I wanna know. I'm gonna know. Hey, I'm inside my body. Type of scenario. You know what? It took more than what I put in. So, in a nutshell, I'd just say like, the devil's. What do I call it?
Yeah.
There's a line by Kanye, but it was something along those lines. Like the devil's trade, it's never fair. More than you get. Why tell us so? But really, a lot of things get drawn away, and to get them back,
takes more than he gives. Honestly.
Man. So if you don't have a foundation, from Katu, church foundation, this foundation, knowing yourself, knowing about to munna. If you don't know, you might get swept away too quickly because there isn't solid ground. But
man, I hope these young ones are listening, bro.
They should, because
I've been getting a lot of DMs from people really just trying to be on the channel, and I feel like, you know, it's not about me wanting big acts. It's more about me wanting people who know what they're doing. And that can happen. You know, I found out yesterday that Toss is like 21, 22. It happens much sooner for some people, the blow up than others.
You know what I mean?
But I wanna go on to the positive side of things now.
Okay,
you know, so like, when do you realize that, hey man, I'm Justsam, bro? Because I'm sure
you know, even today, some of my niggas feel like, nah, man, you need to own up to Justsam, because they feel like
earlier on, I'm like, hey, this nigga's just walking down the road. I'm like, hey.
You know what I mean? And ever since I got those words, I've been more, you know, brand wise, and I've been more about.
So when do you actually notice? Just before we get on to what you're working on now, I just want to, like, when you start seeing that, no sekele Justsam, you know, where you start seeing you gotta take things seriously, and then where you start realizing that, okay, I just need to put in a couple of steps before I get to a certain point. Because I know you had Back to the City not so long ago. I know you were on the Sobering podcast. I know
that's about to happen, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, So like, where do you notice? Where do you see yourself for a Norman? Or are you not there yet?
Like 2 years or 3 years after I rapped, no, 2 years. I was still in tertiary. I used to get phone calls from radio stations, local radio stations, for interview, because I'm that guy. And it started off with Wajelo. Wajelo, man, blew everything out of proportion.
Yeah, it did.
That's when I was like, whoa.
The song itself was big, and then the scandal just like threw it up in the air.
And I had a follow-up Yapon Cake, which just made everything. And that's when I was like, okay,
I might be onto something here.
And because I was starting to see coins, you know.
Hey, what's the most you ever made? Like one time?
1 gig.
Yeah.
Off 1 gig, 15K. And that was the first big show. And I feel like that show made me somehow, because can you go get studio equipment?
Which is still around, I'm guessing.
Obviously upgraded it. From that it built up to this.
But would you say that you could live off of this right now?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm about to. In a minute. Give me a minute. I'm about to because I'm currently going through
transitional stage.
NFM, I'm going through something, dog. That's why right now I don't even want to spoil it because
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, you can guess.
Because you were on SABC 2.
Yeah.
No, on SABC E-News.
E-News, yeah.
Was it E-News or SABC? Or
Morning
was SABC
Live.
Morning Live? Yes,
Yeah,
that's the show I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And, but a couple of like days later, a certain Madera Doughboy was shouting you out on his Instagram Live. Shout out to Madera Doughboy. I know you were in the Vaal or something recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but
my heart was sore anyway, but it's
fine. I thought that was it. I thought that was like, you know.
But I would have loved just to be around the niggas at
that time.
Yeah, but also Lena, I had other ties. Marikebono on social media.
Yeah.
Like, yo!
So
okay.
you're along. Are you along like those lines?
Which lines?
The lines of, you know, are you working with someone in the industry now? Because that's where I
want to
see.
Okay.
I feel like at this point, in the 12 years we've been making music, bro, I feel like you should be in or about.
Yeah, and a lot of people have felt like that because talente is so much, and it's not even talente fair. Like,
hey man, I'm not throwing shade, ne?
Yeah.
You sound better than all of the ambitious rappers. Baba Sotho. Boman Mebek Ta, Bomang. Sorry to name drop. Yo, I still want you to come to the channel. Please come through.
I'm the pillar, dog.
But what
know.
I'm saying is,
yeah.
You're up there.
They know I'm the pillar, dog.
You're one of
whether
the best
they like
Sotho rappers, bro.
Yeah.
You remind me of, you know when I'm listening. This is gonna be heavy, hey. When I'm listening to Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne is the kind of heavy. But let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is the kind of person you listen to him rapping, ne?
Yeah.
And then only like 10 seconds later does it click what he just said.
That's me right
That's you right there, you know?
Right there.
Like you'll say something and I'm listening and I'm jamming and only a couple of seconds later I'm like, yo, did this guy just say that?
And
so I really feel like
I won't deny the fact that Wayne has played a very huge role, especially in Hanekitala career. Because I used to listen, I was blown away by his lines. I've never heard because in Lily, Lil, I didn't like Lil John. Lil.
At the time.
I was like, no, I'm not listening to this guy. So I met a guy through a friend. He played his mixtapes and Yaba was sold. And so
Wayne is crazy.
I won't lie, Hore. He played most part in terms of the foundation and how I structure my lines or my punchlines or I
can tell, bro.
Yeah. How do you get my kids? So it's not a lot of people who can really.
Yeah.
Because I'm so authenticated to myself. Even though I'm inspired by others, I still know how to channel myself. You know what I mean? Get my kids over. You pulled it out there. You know, the rabbit hole. That's crazy. Nobody has ever really.
Yeah, honestly, whenever I listen
hit it on point.
I think about Lil Wayne, honestly, because like when I listen to your music, bro,
yeah,
I can tell that you've added a lot more melodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want us to touch on where you are now, what you're working on, you know, and once you've told me that, I'm gonna give you the mic. You can have the camera. You know, it's yours right now.
Sure.
Just where you at now, what you're working on, and then just speak to your peeps, man. I know that maybe there's one or two things you'd like to put across to people. You know.
You know me. I'm not a talkative person, Pandiwan.
Sensei, don't say that. Don't say that. When are you talkative? When
I know. Okay, please rerun that again.
Like
I told you about my memory.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but like just about like where you at now, what you're working on.
Okay, so
what should we look forward to?
Yeah, so right now, like I did say, a lot of people don't know what's going on, but the camp
you've gone quiet, bro.
Yeah,
you've gone quiet.
It's because the camp is getting revamped.
That's why you were a Facebook comedian now. You're a Facebook
but you know,
comedian.
I'm like crazy with the jokes.
Yeah, you're crazy with the jokes.
Everybody always asks me, I'm like, no.
It's not a song.
Guys, I'm like this. How I rap is how I talk. How I talk is how I rap.
For sure, yeah.
But so
we want music, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, the music is gonna come out, ne? So what's basically going? Company revamp. So now we have new members within the circle.
Within the camp, yeah.
We have new investors within the circle. You know, there's an investor of mine I've been talking to for 3 years. We met last year, December, had a nice time, on a champagne campaign. Hey, whatever, the dollar to the rand,
that's
man.
what
My
it is.
nigga. Yeah. So at the moment we are finalizing everything. Baba. In the next couple of months.
So 2024. Sam is coming back 2024.
Yeah. And
okay.
before the end of 2023, I'll be employed. So I'm no longer pushing. We're still indie, somewhat, but it's no longer that direction.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm reporting to someone.
Okay.
So it's basically just to put it in simple, it's just signing the papers. So,
so you're about to sign something?
Yeah, I'm signing to agency. So many things. It's an agency. It's a resource facility.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's based in New York.
I don't even know what to say.
Just like
take it away. Yeah,
it's really crazy. About to go down for real, man.
I mean, because like that in your Sotho, like that's an authentic.
Yeah.
You know, because we're here, we don't think about it like that. But you know, when someone in Nigeria is rapping in Yoruba or anything, like it's an authentic African sound, and people in first world countries are looking for that.
Yeah, and I don't also want to lose that because it's part of who I am.
Company ba the subtitles on the video.
I'm right there in the middle of the source. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
And then on a practical sense, what can we look for? And then you can just speak to your people before we end it, bro. Otherwise,
before I even talk to the people, just something to look forward to. There's a track called Farlight 84 Freestyle. My God.
Wait. I want to touch on that. You know, Justsam, me and Justsam, we met a couple of years ago through someone, and then we kind of cut out the middleman. I'm a gamer. I've always been a gamer, you know. And me and Justsam were playing a little something called Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah. Good old days.
We used to play that so much. Good old days. Back in COVID. That shit got me through COVID, bro.
For real.
So I'm laughing now because it's like I've been thinking, okay, did I not forget anything on the interview? And now that he's saying Fallout 85, that's literally another game.
And you spoiled it, but anyway. No.
That's the name of another game that he's told me to get on so we can play it together. I'm gonna get it soon, my brother. Don't worry. So yeah, that's why I'm laughing. Justsam, if you didn't know, he's a very big gamer. I don't know, man. A very, very big gamer. I remember being on his phone one day and he had like 6 or 7 games. And I'm like, yo, this guy, like, how big is your phone, dog?
But
man, you just made my day, bro.
And so I named it after my favorite game, which is the game that we're playing with the gents right now. That's that song, dog. That's that song, dog. Everybody needs to hear that because that's where I address everything. Everything. No chorus, something like Italian Highway.
We're throwing it down.
We are going.
It's Italian Highway.
From start till
finish. Wait. No, for real, honestly,
man,
yo, Italian Highway, gosh, yo, you've been dropping classics. But yeah, I hope that's another one.
In the V, I'm the only guy who can release 2 tracks per year and still be sustained. That's just me.
I don't know, man.
That's just me.
Y'all will decide.
It's been happening for about 3 years now. But
I'm a fellow, you haven't been dropping, bro.
To be honest, the past 3 years, I haven't. I only dropped 2 years ago. I didn't drop the project Dimaka. That's when people were like, yes, we needed something like this.
But I also, for that,
but I also needed a foundation on the, you know.
I think this is the first time I officially. That was the first time I dabbed someone 3 times in one interview.
Oh!
First 3 dabs in the interview.
I'm bringing it.
And then, who are you looking forward to? Who are you going to? Who do you want to work with?
Thus far, I feel like the people I want to work with, they're already close by, and there's already things in the pipeline.
Okay.
I just
name drop.
Name drop. I just recently worked with Skeleton Blazer.
Okay.
Award-winning reggae/dancehall artist. Summer award-winning.
Oh, Summer award-winning.
Winner, not
and they freaking cancelled the summers this year. Did you see?
I'm
Dude,
on
crazy.
Sauta.
But yeah,
Yeah, I have Skeleton Blazer in the pipeline. There's a track I made with Eddie. He's okay right now. He's not doing music because he got signed under Sony or Universal as an A&R. So he's the one
artist
fishing.
okay, yeah. He's the one getting
So there was a song we were working on. And then he gets signed.
Hey.
And then he calls me like, dog, I can't touch music now.
Yeah.
So you can have it.
It's
Tell me, what do you need? I was like, my nigga, get Madlera for me. Or get Roy for me. Or get
Number 4.
And he's with it, and that's basically what's happening right now. It's in the process. I'm not done. So these are just regional projects.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's international ones. You know, because now we are the boys of the States and the boys of the...
Drop it. Yeah, that's dope, man.
So I'm shooting... The niggas were here and back to the city.
Okay.
About my manager, agent, flew down back to the city to come watch the show. Killed it to death. He was super impressed.
How was that, bro? Back to the city, man.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We mustn't leave it out because it was a highlight of... It must be a highlight of this year. And he was super impressed, so he went back to the States. Like, yo, my niggas, yo.
Let's see what we can do with this South African
The boys are really doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're coming back December. We'll be shooting 2 videos. Biggest production as yet. If you know my videos, you know.
Always looking good, yeah.
So, yeah, there's 2 music videos coming in December. Not bigginya, my man. I'm talking big.
Drop a name, bro.
I'm dropping a song called Checks.
Okay.
It was produced by Hans Nobi.
Okay.
He's a Grammy nominee, a producer. So he's up there. He sent me a folder of beats. I killed one and they loved it. The song is called Checks.
Okay.
Manaka. It's about to go down. I'm actually inviting you to the videos.
Please,
to the lunches, to the brunches,
for sure,
to the meet and greets.
For sure. I just got an exclusive interview.
For real.
And exclusive everything.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Yeah. So
we'll keep in touch with that. Yeah.
And then there's another song. So we did the song last year. It was supposed to drop somewhere last year, but then the entities that were so we ended up dispersing. But there was a project in Dallas, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
So the niggas heard the song, were like, what the hell is this? And now it sounds like dancehall. And the niggas are actually from Jamaica.
Oh, okay,
right?
Yeah.
So they love that.
Yeah.
Hey, they're like, what the hell? Who's him? Please send us separate, send us this, send us that. Sent them everything. They called a guy called Tony Mataron.
Yeah.
He's a very big artist in Jamaica.
Okay.
Verified, this and that.
So he's gonna be on Talas.
He's already on.
It's already done.
So
you're shooting the video for
it. Exactly.
They Talas in Jamaica.
They flew him from Jamaica to New York into the studio, got him in studio. They recorded the clips. They sent me the clips. The number plate. In Dallas. So
you're quiet, but like you're working.
My nigga. Okay, let me just break down another thing. Besides rapping, I'm also an engineer, sound engineer, self-taught. So everything that you've heard, music work again until because now
obviously now you're
it is a New York.
You
know what I mean? I don't even have to touch. But
But
even when I'm quiet on social media or I'm not dropping anything, I'm always in the background working.
Away.
Like the song you had to get that down. Normally I've been shying away from it because I was just waiting for the period. Like, yo, I'm this guy now. Yeah, it's a halasamanite. Like, and I trust my work, and now I can go to people and say, yo, my nigga, I can do this.
Yeah.
And right now, besides besides rapping, I'm producing, I'm mixing and mastering, I'm recording, I'm composing. EPA to get that done wins. I'm behind the sound.
Yeah.
There are a lot of music video that you guys watched. I'm behind the sound.
Oh yeah, one we're watching now.
Yeah. And every song is gonna fall under that song. I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. It's because it's it's knocking. It's knocking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah. Those are the future things coming, you know, and more. But yeah.
Hopefully this episode is gonna be watched in America. I hope so.
My nigga,
I hope it'll get the right places.
They onto everything that I'm doing. They onto everything that I'm doing. Right now I have to report. If I do something, I have to report.
Yo, I'm going to this podcast.
After I get that, remember since
the whole time.
So I actually told them today in the group, like, yo, niggas, I broke down our relationship, where we are, what needs to happen, and when they gave it a go, like, oh, I am gonna go do your stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean. So now I'm reporting to a boss. I may say that.
But anyway, guys, yo.
I think.
Yeah.
One last thing.
Okay.
Is the back to the city.
Oh yeah.
That's one last topic.
Sorry, I forgot that. Yeah.
One last topic.
The city is like something we really need to get into.
Because obviously it was my first year. Yeah. One taller. Also, it's a different.
Okay, wait. I kind of want to say something to the mic, yo.
Yeah.
My sound is not very reliable, so I'm gonna check if this guy's mic is still on.
Yo, double check.
I just want to check. Yeah. Yeah, we're still good.
Are you good?
Am I good? Yeah, we're still good. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So,
yeah. Hey man, whoa! If there's anyone who wants to invest in me, man, come on, dog.
Let's go.
Like, bring it, dog. Hey, buy me some mics or something, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how it happened? I'm gonna start it from scratch.
Yeah.
From scratch. So, I got a phone call from a friend. So not the number hanga. I've always been that guy. So a friend calls him I'm fit. Arabadi phone. Phone must say on.
Yeah.
Hey, Kimanta phone Arabadi phone. Okay, I chill. Habun to street. Keep it easy. Now I'm waiting for a phone call. Following day in the morning, got a phone call. Hola, sure. Hey, I'm Justsam. Hey, I can't. I'm on a hot man. Cool. Mama. And I'm actually sitting with the big boss. Okay, who's the big boss? I don't even know. Okay, hey, didn't sound hot, man. I am gonna, we wanna check if you're available on the 7th. On the 7th, I'm back to the city. It's like, oh, I lost it. Because I've always seen myself going back to the city the way I went.
Yeah, it's saying as more.
Oh, I'm gonna sing because I'm trying to tell you. I don't even know what direction it came from. It didn't come from my camp even.
Yeah. So they must have found you somehow. Yeah.
You
and
know?
Ukshuguti, I have to say,
yeah.
I don't know, but the interview with SABC with Morning Live, that must have meant something. Because Kosha, you performed arguably what I think is one of your top 3 best songs.
Yeah,
Hotmani Kosha, Timeless.
Let's say top 5.
Kosha, what's our Kosha, Kitoi Mamela, when I'm 50 years old.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell my kids, yo, this song. And they're gonna love it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a timeless song.
It's that type of song. I mean, those type of things, they influence to the decisions that these boardrooms make or the event systems make. And what I told after phone call, obviously I'm excited. Tell the niggas, yo, hey, phone calls, hey, let's go. Hey. Yeah, the day finally comes. Even the day before, I went to go get the tickets. Because I've been trying to call you now. I was calling you to find out about tickets and this and that, but you're not available. I'm like, oh, but I'm here now. What's going on? I am on this and that stage. And like the mic check 1, 2 tickets, 6 max. I'm like, hey, wait, how many? 6. Yeah, but not on the contract because hey, now we're signing contract. It's serious now. Yeah, so I was like, man, on the contract, I mentioned I need 10 tickets. I have people flew from New York, from Brooklyn, from where I tell her that and there's no way. Obviously, but nah, chill. I did mention it. And he's like, oh, okay, and at the same time, remember, this guy doesn't know me. He he doesn't like. Let's just say there was a guy in the boardroom. Yo, Bafeto, I'm thinking we must call this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, who's he?
Damn,
Maybe
yeah.
show, couple of videos. Okay, but they don't really know how I am on stage. So obviously, Hansi won't get labo. But I don't blame him.
Obviously,
it's
for sure.
Gave the event, pull up, everything nice. I was on the play stage performing at 9 o'clock. Get there, I think around 7. I'm just scoping at everything. Hey, I was on performance, jumped. 9 o'clock, 5 to 9, call time him. Be here, grab the mic.
Killed it.
First song, Pound Cake. Second song, I can't remember. Listen King, what? Leon, yeah. And then the third song was Scenes. I don't know if you know it. There was a young freestyle.
Think I've heard it, yeah.
But I switched up my set at that time because I wanted Nanakia as Sam. I wanted to present Sam, my sound. Buntala, Sibu, Wabo. But at the same time, I'm at this hip-hop event. And with this hip-hop crowd, that one's lines, that one's depth.
Exactly.
So I switched it up just a little bit, performed the new song, Far Light
84, yeah.
which is the song that killed everything. Actually, I started with Italian Highway. That's how the Vaal niggas came out.
Okay.
I started the Pound Cake, and it's a very mellow, guitarish, piano-ish thing. The bass line here, Italian Highway, and the drop, my nigga, stages,
because now we're hearing it. We're hearing what, yo, me.
And I give you Shano, the Vaal really pulled up for me.
I saw some of the videos and pictures like, I'm
the only guy on the play stage uploading on the Back to the City page.
Ooh, that's dope.
Only guy, and there were so many acts, dog. Major League, not Major League, Major Steez, Lucas Raps. I mean, one taller, but what I did there, I got to a chat.
Number 5.
Killed it. Stage manager pulls up. One is like, yo, dog, yo, heavy performance.
That's dope.
His friend, who's also like a kimono, this guy is important because he's working like somebody who's important. Lene comes up to me, is like, dog, quality. It's like the quality. Ulaga quality, something that I always emphasize. It's like the quality. And I was so happy. Oh, fuck, he gets it.
Yeah.
He gets why. He gets it. You know what I mean? So, in how old. And then when I got off stage,
Ooh, Max, yeah.
Max was sitting there. So, if my information is correct, I think he's like also an A&R or something of Sony, of these big companies, Sony or Universal. So obviously they honor.
He's watching.
Yeah. So that's why he was actually on that stage particularly.
Because he knows he's looking for recruitment. Yeah.
And he's like, yo, my nigga, what a wonderful performance. Best performance of the night. But he was like, yo, he's like, my nigga, you up next.
Hey, you're next. Because these are the behind the scenes guys. Like he was in front for a while, but so he knows what he's talking about.
You know what I mean? And I really took it as it was. Like, and when I didn't use all Max, Madabu, like I mean, he's a writer. Plus, I've seen
the process.
Even though I wasn't within at that time, but I could see it from afar. And he's one of the best writers of SA, Max Madabu. So just coming from him,
it means a lot.
Yo, and he even said it in front of camera. Good dude right there behind the camera, my boy. Shout out. He recorded it. He was like, yo, Max called him, yo, hey my nigga, he thinks I'm a kid because I'm short. Madabu. I didn't call him Max. I'm like Madabu. So that was his name, Max Madabu. He's like, yeah, yes, sir. Hey, I'm like, hey. So yeah, and that was my highlight of the night. Caught it on camera. We have it on footage.
Away.
He's like, yo, this guy is up next, and Even today, I feel like I'm up next.
Sensei, yeah. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
much love to you, bro. I've always looked up to you, you know, from like different angles. I've always been looking up to you. The fact that we're at this table now working means a lot to me, bro.
Yeah.
Thank
you know,
very much.
And I won't cap.
But it's cool, but like, hey man, it's cool.
But it was solely because I wanted you to take the walk first. I wanted you to walk the walk because
thank you for
you told me when you were starting, remember?
Literally the first episode.
Yeah, like,
I told you like
I'm like,
March
I'm like, my nigga, keep it running.
Sure.
Let's gauge which direction
I'm going.
Yeah, and I'm really fucking with it hard.
Thank you so much.
And I'm gonna all the best. I know from here all the episodes are gonna.
I hope so.
I'm telling you. Episodes are going like this,
I
you know.
Hope so,
yeah,
man.
but those are behind the camera stuff, you know. But yeah. Big shout out because what you're doing, bruv, is MSA.
Thank you.
Actually, no one is doing it in Vaal.
I think so too, yeah.
I could believe I went and
it
fell you know. And I like the fact that you are somewhat not within the industry. So all your decisions aren't biased.
Yes.
Because industry is about Israel.
Exactly.
It's Israel. Unfortunately for us,
that's what it is.
And you know what I mean? Yeah, but all the best, man. All the best.
Bro. Same to you, man.
Like my team told you. My boy told you, right? My nigga, we got you. Whatever you need.
Hey,
thanks,
I'm
here.
Man. Yeah,
I'm here.
Hey man, thanks a lot, bro. You know, I don't know what to say. For the first time since I've started this channel, I don't know what to say. So honestly, I'm just gonna say good luck to you, bro.
Yeah, my nigga.
Thanks for pulling through, man.
Shout out.
I wanna sensei.
Shout out for everything.
I watch anime a lot.
Yeah.
So the whole Japanese culture is something that I love.
That's more.
So I know a lot of people call you sensei.
Yeah.
But I call you sensei in the truest sense of the word.
Oh.
I really mean it. When I say sensei, I really mean it, bro.
Like, salute.
So much love to you, man.
You know,
thanks
like,
for coming,
I done passed it on, you know what I mean?
Okay, one day
I done talked a lot.
Linna sensei.
But you earned the name, you know. Nobody can just be called sensei.
Exactly.
Hey, so, but yeah.
Bro. Hey man, yo, shout out to Good Dude, you know. Thanks a lot for pulling through, bro. He's the one that's helping me with the camera today. Shout out to Justsam. Shout out to everybody who's watching. If you got here, I love you. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Go check out Justsam on his social media, Justsam Live. All of that, man. You know, I'm going to put everything down in the description below. Please go ahead and check out my other videos. I really had a lot of fun time with this. Voice yacha ke uko. Voice yacha. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming to the Reggiemash Network. I really love it so much. If there's anything that, you know, any sort of input, whether it's from you or from someone watching, please go down ahead, say something, talk to me. I'm trying to create a community. And, you know, I've got my nice, sexy legs out today. It was a lekker hot day today, although it was raining. But yeah, man, just build a community, you know. Hopefully you'll be a friend of the show. You'll come through again one day.
I'm already in.
I'm sold.
I'm sold. You know what I mean? Just to give off some just to finish it off. Yo, I'd like to thank you and your team for also the Nago. You were patient with me.
Thank you, bro. You know, no, I wasn't gonna rush you.
You know what I mean? You were very patient with me, and I give a big shout out to that. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to Good Dude, and I give a big shout out to Zbucha, my boy.
Zbucha 016
made it from the worst. Now he's the best. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my whole team. Big shout out to Ground Level Up Entertainment. Love you guys to death. Big shout out to One People Entertainment. Those are the people from the States. 360. That's the agency from the States. Big shout out to Hans. Big shout out to Danger. Everybody. If you know Justsam and I know you, you know it's all love coming from my way.
Much love, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming through to the Reggiemash community. I love you so much, man. Away.
Yeah, right about now you're listening to the sounds of the one DJ X Angel.
Ebon tata di shuba di shube. Twelve doctor ma shuba di yeta. Roland twaza mani di rizube. Pola nyano go twele butlebe Dallas. Awli jeno tibe impinyana. Allez, j'en ai pas de l'idineb. T'en as que des views d'arriver. Don't ever know pas la risquer, ben Dallas. Arrête, on va te voir moyen. Oh, j'ai pas fidèle à Wiggy Fouf. Can I see your asses in the air? Barasa baras bonne moyen, Dallas. T'en as qui botan to sa DTB. T'en as te jena udu to kan 9 Dallas. Tijwa boda rengi military. T'en as te jena di gena kan 9 Dallas. Cause ki mudi muwa kwa chate 9 Dallas. T'en as te jena pidi swagin 9 Dallas. Minja egena jwale wape uwa. Sama egena no rosonye wa madala. T'en as te jena gita di sensei. T'en as gita young hot money. And I get for Sotho boys worldwide. And I jena sama ega di fani madala. Then I do the chola bobi jolly. Who the chola so what on this tower. Then I do the chola they got free stage. And then the twaga round to that speech da madala. I don't hit out get the little hood of my chola lutu fella maro bomu chola fufule. Iba wesa you chola futu mate. And I never got me wa fufule.
That's right. That's right. Zena Soul of Vaal. Tago swing stars. Tago shabbas.
Tena kite joua nga bo soirée Dallas. Mono te bo joua bo staff Dallas. Pewa chemically DDT Dallas. Ena ki flavor ya kasi ya Dallas. Tena kite joua nga bo soirée Dallas. Mono te bo